everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video I thought I'd do a quick Primark haul. I did go to Primark on the day I'm filming this on a bit of a whim. I literally just went and thought I would have a little look at what they had and only had a couple of bits in mind that I wanted to pick up. As always, I always find you can never leave Primark without a bag this big. Or in my opinion anyway. I've never seemed to buy so little from Primark that I get one of the little paper bags. It's always one of the big sizes like that. One interesting thing I noted while I was there is that Primark has been around for 50 years. They've been since 1969. I just hadn't appreciated that at all. We have only had it in our city for maybe 10 years or so, but I know it was another place all over the country, but I did not know it had been going for 50 years. With regards to what I picked up, I predominantly went in to pick up some basic things for my daughter, and then I did just want to have a little nose at what they had in the beauty section and also in the clothes. So I will first of all go through what I picked up for myself from the clothes and a couple of beauty items, and then if you are interested I will do the products that I bought for my daughter at the end. So excited to see all the autumn clothes out there. I was kind of trying to keep hold of the last few strains of summer, but I think I just need to now fully embrace autumn and jumpers and boots and things like that again. So I did pick up a couple of jumpers. The first one is this really nice round neck khaki green jumper, and it does have the back being longer than the front, which I do really like. I do actually already have a khaki green one that's the exact same style with the back being longer than the front, but that one's more of like a cable knit one. But it is really nice, and I do have a problem, especially when I'm wearing a jumper for work. When I'm sitting in my desk chair, my jumper tends to rise a bit at the back, whereas I don't have any issue when I wear a jumper like this, so this will be ideal for work, plus it's not too thick as well. I got this in the size small, and this was only £8, and it is really soft, and I tried it on and it was really comfortable as well, so excited to wear this one. I then picked up this cable knit jumper. I was really intrigued by the colour of this one because at an initial glance it kind of looked grey, and then it looked a bit sort of lavendery purpley. It is described as being taupe, and I don't think I actually have a jumper this colour. They did also have it in an array of different shades. They had like khakis and beiges and a tan colour, but I have jumpers in all that colour. They did have a quite nice rose pink shade, but I tried that one on and that one wasn't quite for me, so I decided to go for this one. I got this one in the size medium, and this one was £10. I just really love the quality of their jumpers. They just wash really nicely and they wear really nicely. I wasn't too sure on the neck of this one originally because it does sit a bit high, but when it's actually on, the weight of the jumper kind of pulls it down, so it's a bit more slash neck kind of thing. But it was really comfy when I tried it on, and again it's just the sort of right amount of thickness for me to wear to work, and because of the loose knit of it should be cooler as well in case the office gets a bit warm. I then picked up a pair of jogging bottoms, and just this really nice grey colour, nice and soft, have pockets, which I love jogging bottoms to have, and they have Friends on the bottom of them. So I do really love Friends. It is probably my all-time favourite TV show, and I did see they had quite a few different Friends related items, but a lot of them were quite sort of in your face and a bit too garish. They had this jumper that was cute, which had that Friends logo on, but then it had little icons all over it, or logos all over it. It was a bit too much, so I did want something more simple. Even though these are something that I'm only going to wear around the house, I don't mind if I have to open the front door and someone sees them, if you get what I mean. But yeah, I really like the simple logo on them, and these I think were only £10 as well. Yes, we got these in a size medium, and these were £10 as well. So that was all the clothes that I picked up. I then picked up this bag, or backpack, and this to me is very 90s, as were most of the backpacks they had on offer, to be honest. They had a lot of branded ones, like they had Coca-Cola ones, they had Harry Potter, they had Disney, they had Mickey Mouse and things like that. But even just the plainer ones were very 90s-esque. There was kind of bubble printed ones. They were all shiny. There wasn't anything that was just like a material one that I could see. That was this size. They did have one that was slightly smaller than this, which had like a drawstring and then a tab over the top. But it wasn't quite as big as this one, and I do need this to be a kind of weekend bag. We are going to London in a few weeks, just for a couple of nights to watch one of the NFL games in Wembley. And I don't want to have to carry a little suitcase with me because we are going to be getting the train down there and then going straight to we hoped the little street party they usually have on Regent Street, so I didn't want to be wheeling my little suitcase behind me and thought a backpack was the best option. I did used to have a few backpacks, but they seem to have got lost in the move. I can't remember if I did get rid of them when we did move house, because I thought I haven't reached for these for years, I'm not going to. Obviously, lo and behold, now we need a backpack. So just thought I'd pick up something like this that even if I only use it once or twice, it's not the end of the world. Plus it was half price. This is usually £10, but I did get this for £5. It was kind of the best of a bad bunch. They didn't have any that I really liked, but this was the least shiny looking one. And it's got these type of, I don't even know what material this is. It's got these type of straps rather than the same shiny material, so hopefully it shouldn't be as uncomfortable, because they can be quite heavy and quite thick and be quite warm and stuff. But yeah, so this is a practical purchase, and even better that it was half price. I'm hoping it's going to be big enough to get 2 days worth of clothes in, fingers crossed. I then picked up a huge packet of cotton rounds. These were just 50p, which I thought was a great value for 120 of them. I've been saying for so long that I do want to go to the kind of reusable ones that are more environmentally friendly. I always forget to make an order of them, and then last minute I notice I'm running low and just have to grab some on a whim. I think I've only got a small handful left of the ones I'm currently using, so just pick these up. Hopefully they're okay. The cheaper ones do tend to be a bit more scratchy. I not that long ago tried some from Aldi and I didn't like them at all. I'm currently using ones that I picked up, I think it was in Matalan actually, and they're really nice. So I'm hoping these are going to be good, and then I will eventually switch to the reusable ones. Then onto a couple of beauty items that I picked up. The first one is a nail varnish, and this is from their PS Colour Care range, which says it has nourishing cocoa butter and nut oil, which is good. And I thought this was a really nice shade. It's called Vintage Rose. I thought it was really nice, sort of autumny warm pink shade, and I think I'm actually going to go and stick this on after I finish filming, because I haven't painted my nails in so long. But I thought it was really nice. £1.50, and I've had numerous different nail varnishes from Primark, and they always are pretty long lasting, which is good. I then picked up a couple of makeup items. I did have a good look in the makeup section, but there was not a lot that kind of jumped out at me that I needed, or that I didn't kind of have something similar to, because I think quite a lot of Primark thing is dupes for higher end type products. These two products that I did pick up here are actually recommendations from my friend. It is the friend that I went on the Glossybox trip with. She recommended both of these products to me. The first one is the Wonderlash mascara, which was £3, and I'm not too sure what this one is supposed to be a dupe of, but it does have quite a slim rubber brush, which it says, so you quite like a rubber brush as opposed to a bristle brush, whatever the other ones are called. So I'm keen to give this one a go. It does look like it has good effects, but we'll see when I actually try it in person, so keen to give this a go. And at £3 it's kind of in the realms of what I tend to pay for Essence mascaras, and I do like just paying that amount of money for mascaras. Yeah. The next thing is this double coverage matte foundation, which my friend likened to the Estee Lauder Double Wear. We've both tried samples of that and I really liked it, but I don't think either of us have been able to kind of push the button and spend the £30 something it is. So when she said she'd tried this and did rate it as to be as good as the Double Wear, I thought I might as well give it a go, and it's only £5 as well. It does come in a nice glass bottle, so it is quite expensive feeling, but so this, I say this one was only £5, which is a fraction of the price to the Double Wear. So if it is a good dupe and it does work as well, that's great, so I'm excited to give this one a go. I went for the shade Ivory because that's what I tend to be in most foundations. I did have a tester then, I did put it on the back of my hand and it seemed like an okay match. They also had Porcelain and Sand Beige, but they were too light and too dark, so I went down the middle with the Ivory, and hopefully this is a good match for me. So that is it for the items that I picked up for myself. I will just run through now what I chose for my daughter. First thing I got is this really cute mustard cardigan. I am obsessed with all things mustard for myself and for her. I just love the colour, especially in the autumn time, and this was just £5, and I really like the frill detail on the sleeve, and then the buttons down the front are also slightly glittery, so it's probably one that she can kind of dress up if she puts it on with a dress, or can dress it down if she just wears it with say top and leggings or something, but I thought this was really cute. Then the main reason I was actually going into Primark was to pick her up some more leggings. Because she is a toddler and does run around, climb everywhere, I don't feel a need to buy expensive leggings for it, especially because they kind of wear in the knee and stuff like that, so I do just go and load up when I go to Primark. So I purchased 8 pairs of leggings. So they do usually come in 2 packs, and the 2 packs are £3.50. Apart from, I think it was this one was £3.80 because it's got a pattern, so it's got a bit more detail. But I just got a random array of colours: navy, grey, light grey, khaki, the flowery ones, red, pink, and then a light grey. And say it's £3.50 for 2 pairs, and they will do it for the next few months before she starts wearing holes in them. But disposable fashion is great, especially when you're trying to dress toddlers. I also wanted to pick up some tights for her as well, so this is just a 3-pack of tights that were £4. I then went into the top section just to see what kind of things they had there. She doesn't really need any tops, but I always like to have a little look, and I did see this super cute little jumper, little frill detail on the bottom. This was £6, and I did end up getting a size up from what she is now, but only because I loved it so much and couldn't walk away. It is so soft of a material, and I just think it is really cute and it'll look nice with like a little pair of jeans or something on it, so couldn't turn this one down. I then picked up this really nice flowery crew neck jumper which says "Hello Lovely" in glittery print writing. This one was only £4, and it's just a nice amount of thickness. I don't tend to like to put her in too thick of jumpers and tops and things because she just get hot quite easily, so this is probably going to be ideal for when the weather gets colder. And then I couldn't resist this little hooded jumper which says "Always Be You." It's got a little hood. I did end up getting a size up on this one as well, but that was because they didn't have it in a current size, and again I couldn't resist it, so I thought I would get this, and if it doesn't fit her for this winter, it should hopefully fit her next year. But with it being a hoodie, it's not too bad if it's kind of slouchy on her, even if she just wears it around the house for now, but I just thought it was really cute with a nice pattern on it. And then the final thing I picked up for it is this really cute Minnie Mouse dress. It does have a little kind of tulle glittery skirt on it with the same kind of logo on it as the first jumper had. This one was £10, but I thought it's quite good for a dress, and again it's really thin material, so she won't get too hot with it even if it's kind of paired with a cardigan. And the top bit's kind of got a glitter, it's kind of got a glitter like stitch to it as well, but just thought that was really cute, so couldn't resist. She's not massively into her kind of Minnie Mouse things. She tends to just see Mickey or Minnie and calls them both Mickey Mouse, but she does like Disney and things like that, so I think she will still like those. There's one more thing that I purchased, but I didn't think I was going to film this video, so I actually gave it to my mum to hide in her house till Christmas, and that is a Disney Bauble advent calendar. I've been looking at numerous different children's advent calendars this year. We do always tend to get chocolate advent calendars, both myself, my husband and my daughter, but I wanted to do something a little bit different this year because she is that little bit older and kind of understanding the countdown to Christmas that little bit more. So I did see there was a Disney Books one, and there was also a Disney characters one. We got like a little character each day, and I quite like the idea of them, but when I seen this Disney Bauble one, I just love the idea of it because I'm a huge Disney fan myself, as is my husband, and each day for the 25 days that are in it you get a different design bauble. I think a few of them are the Mickey glove, and then a couple of them are the Minnie outline, so with the round head and the 2 little balls on the top, with different trims and things like that on it. The Mickey and the Minnie with bows and stuff, and then I think there's a bauble which has the year 2019 on, which is really nice as well. And I just thought she'd really like the idea of opening the box each day and then hanging a bauble on the tree each day. And no, I don't need any more baubles because my tree is already full. Probably a couple of boring ones I can take off to make room for these Disney ones, but I just thought that was a really nice idea. I think that was £15, so you are looking at less than £1 a bauble. They do only look like they are small baubles, but that's fine. I think I've spent a good few pounds on even small Disney baubles in the past, so these are going to come in at less than £1 each. I thought it was worth it, and it's a really good idea. I can't believe I'm already talking about Christmas. I really need to get started on my shopping list. So that's it for all the items that I picked up in Primark today. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks!